I've got 1 month to visit over 30 hotels in Jamaica to find the island's best resorts. We steered away from the cookie-cutter mega resorts to find the island's most unique, most eye-popping places. Modern masterpieces,
oh my god,
hidden gems, places with tons of history, and resorts that have built loyal followings. How many have you guys been here?
We have been here 6 times.
32 times. 11.
23 years.
We narrowed it down to Jamaica's 10 best resorts. Whether you're on a budget or a hedge fund manager, we've got you covered with resorts in every price category. But the common denominator is always great design and unique experiences. We're starting on the eastern end of the island in Port Antonio, known for its incredible natural beauty. I checked out 4 hotels down here.
Reservation?
No.
Whoa! Yo, look here! Yo!
And settled on G-Jam as my favorite. G-Jam's the only hotel I've ever stayed at that doubles as a music studio. People come here to get away from the crowds and take in Jamaica's most beautiful resort area. This place has a laid-back bar, a pool with an incredible view, and rooms with tons of style. There's a separate video that takes you through my complete experience here. Same goes for all the resorts I'm recommending. Next, I'm headed to Ocho Rios, or Ochi as the locals call it. I checked out 6 hotels here and cut it down to 2.
Curious to have a look.
We would like a free room. This is where Ian Fleming built a home and wrote the first 13 James Bond novels. And it's one of the coolest places I have ever stayed. There is so much to love about this place. 3 beaches, 3 pools, my wonderful room on the canal, and you might be surprised that I like the canal rooms better than the beachfront rooms. The resort's owned by Bob Marley's former manager, so of course the music was great. Golden Eye is a luxe resort for sure, but with a little bit of attitude, and it's surprisingly laid back. And while we try to make this all look easy, it's not.
We're just going to the lobby, huh?
To do what?
Oh, you guys are fully booked?
We are.
Oh, wow. Do you have to be nude to go? What if you don't want to take your clothes off?
they'll call security on you.
They'll call security? The Jamaica Inn's closer to Ochi than Golden Eye and is a very different experience. I decided to recommend this resort because of its old-school Jamaican charm and because of its loyal following. This resort has one of the best private beaches in Jamaica, rooms with wonderful verandas, and a great beach restaurant. But I do have to warn you, the place is showing its age here and there and isn't for those looking for a hipper vibe. Let's head to Montego Bay, or Mo Bay as the locals call it, about 90 minutes west of Ochi, with 8 hotels to check out here in Jamaica's capital of mega resorts. This is our second day trying to get into this place. We've got 2 fantastic resorts in Mo Bay to show you, but first a shout out to the S Hotel. It's larger and less intimate than I like, but 2 friends of mine like it a lot, and so do most guests. Did you stay here?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it was great.
Half Moon is where presidents, queens, and where Harry and Meghan stay when they come to Jamaica. This is a story of 2 resorts in one. The original resort that was built in the 50s that has charming bungalows and that old world Jamaica feeling. And the kind of beach you'd expect given what they charge here. Then there's the new part. Welcome to Eclipse. And I have to say, this is more my speed. Sleek, tropical architecture in a beautiful setting, and a world-class spa. The complete video will show you the pros and cons of old school versus the hipster side. The Round Hill is one of my all-time favorite resorts. It's the best of both worlds. It has history and character and is partially owned by Ralph Lauren. It's on a beautiful private beach where they've made it so easy to relax. There are two basic room types here. The more affordable hotel-style rooms with that classic Ralph Lauren touch, and that are right on the beach. Then there are the more modern villas where I stayed with my daughter. Drop-dead gorgeous design, private pool, and so much more. And the day here at what I'd say is just about the perfect beach bar. About 45 minutes outside of Montego Bay, you'll find the Good Hope Villas. You can rent a single room here or book out the whole place for an event. Maybe for those of you who are thinking about getting married. This beautiful 300-year-old sugar plantation sits at the foothills of the Cockpit Country and is a world away from the Montego Bay mega resorts. It's a wonderful way to see another side of Jamaica. Okay, let's go 2 hours west to the capital of casual, aka Negril. I checked out 8 hotels here and stayed at 3. But I have to warn you, not everything's perfect in paradise.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, are you staying here?
Our first stop's at the Skylark on 7 Mile Beach. One of those rare, affordable hotels with tons of style. I really wanted to challenge myself here and see if it's possible to have 3 meals, do an activity, have a drink, and stay at a great resort, all for under $200 a day. If you think that sounds hard, later I'm going to try to do it for under $100 a day. If you're wondering about our price icons, the dollar signs are relative to other hotels in Jamaica. I don't want to give you exact prices because rates fluctuate wildly depending on demand and season. One of the things I love about Negril is you have 2 options here, beach or rocks. And the Skylark sister property, the Rock House, is the place to experience Negril's rocky coast. There's a range of room options here, and the bungalow I stayed in was nice enough, but the reason to come here is for this beautiful setting, snorkeling, maybe some paddleboarding, and just to be a kid again. My process for finding great hotels includes doing tons of research and checking out a bunch of places after I arrive. But for hotels that might sell out, I book those in advance. I am at the Caves Hotel in Negril, Jamaica, and I've never published a negative hotel review before. I've stayed in lots of places before that I've been disappointed in, and that's part of our process. We have to try places before we can recommend them. But those places I just kind of left off our list. This place is special. Given the price point, I have never been more disappointed in a hotel in my life. And I guess I feel like I should warn people. And here is the craziest part. If you look at the website, you'll see that they market themselves as a cave hotel with this bar in the cave. It's the only part of the hotel that's actually in a cave, right? This bar that I'm in right now is only open 1 night a week. And the website doesn't tell you that. Next stop, Treasure Beach, on Jamaica's north coast. The most charming and laid-back beach town I found in Jamaica, where we checked out 5 hotels. One good enough for Barbara Walters and Colin Powell, but anyway, I'm looking for something different. Can $100 buy you a stylish hotel, 3 meals, and an activity in Jamaica? Well, that's a tall order. Jamaica is not exactly cheap when it comes to resorts, but Lashings has a lot to offer for a budget hotel. A bit of attitude, stylish rooms, a nice pool up on the hill, but also a beach club with a second restaurant and a bear. What's not to love? Jake's is one of those hidden gems I love discovering. On a nice but small stretch of beach, with bohemian style and a super laid-back atmosphere. There's a whole range of bungalows here, most on the water or even over the water. A nice pool, beachfront bar, and a couple restaurant options. Jake's helped me arrange an excursion to the nearby Pelican Bar, which was one of my favorite Jamaica activities. But it's the Jamaicans themselves who make the island special, who have a joy for life and a sense of humor that's a lot harder to find at the mega resorts. My advice, take the road less traveled, and I think you'll find the real Jamaica. Maybe you're not looking for a fancy resort, but still want to avoid the crowds. In our next video, 10 unique things to do in Jamaica, my local guide Mikey and I will uncover 10 great activities that most visitors don't even know exist. Check it out here. Thanks for watching and see us in the next video.
Hey, Lorraine.
Lorraine does most of the talking.
Lorraine does most of the talking.
Hello.
Baby's just a slow talker. Lorraine and the baby will talk a
I don't
lot.
think I want to go.